Hello guys and welcome back to Peninsula Painting Projects. How are we all doing? And in today's video I want to take a little look at the Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress game, which will be coming out hopefully in December. That's what's been predicted in all the rumour pages. But before we start that, I want to invite you to my Facebook group. It's called Peninsula Hobby and Chill. And the reason why I'm inviting you to this is because, quite frankly, I want to get to know all of my viewers and all of my subscribers. I want to know what armies you collect. I presume it's 40k because that's what I mostly do on this channel. So I want to know what 40k armies you collect. I want to see how you paint. I want to see how you base your miniatures. I want to see if you do any conversions and stuff like that. Also, I want to build a community based around yourselves and myself. Let's build a community and let's grow together. So, what is Blackstone Fortress? Well, essentially, it's based upon the Warhammer Quest game, which was out in the late 90s, I think. Well, was it early 90s, late 90s? And that was more of a fantasy-based role-playing game. And this one, the newer one, is based upon the Warhammer 40k universe. Now, one of the main reasons why I wanted to cover this is because not only have they created some fantastic looking miniatures for the Rogue Traders side of the team, they've also created some really nice Chaos Space Marines in this, and that's what we're going to focus on in today's video. Now, as we all know, the Chaos Space Marines, they were renewed a couple of years ago. They looked a hell of a lot better than what they previously did, but they were still lagging in size, and an even bigger issue occurred when Games Workshop brought out the new Primaris Space Marine miniatures, which are a lot bigger scale, aren't they? They're a lot bigger than the miniature Marines as they're called now. So the Chaos Space Marines are currently too small, but the Death Guard ones are actually up to scale, aren't they, in comparison with the Primaris. So this is a great thing for Chaos Space Marine players, and I don't know whether you know this, but a couple of years ago, when Games Workshop brought out that expansion codex, I think it had a lot of missions and stuff like that, and it had the Wolfen in it, and that was the first time the Wolfen would be able to be used within the Warhammer 40k game. And I started collecting Lunar Wolves. That's right, Lunar bloody Wolves. I painted them grey, added some Space Wolf parts, mixed that up and kit bashed that with Chaos Space Marines, and then over the years I've just left them. I've never used them since. But after reading the first Horus Heresy book, I have actually fallen in love with the Lunar Wolves and Horus himself. I can't explain or describe how good this book is. My friend Danny has been going on at me for the past couple of years saying, read the Horus Heresy series books, you need to read them, they're amazing. And I used to roll my eyes and go, alright Dan, bloody hell mate, stop going on. And my mum went and bought me the first 3 books, I think it was, in the series a couple of weeks ago. Might have even been a couple of months ago. And I started reading them and they're fantastic. So let's get back onto track, sorry about that. Yeah, so I want to start collecting the Lunar Wolves again. It's a project that I'll probably start next year. I think that the rumours were correct. This Blackstone Fortress will be out in December. We're going to get a little taste, a little snippet of the Chaos Space Marines in this. I reckon we're going to get about 3 or 4. And then I think they're going to be monopose. They're going to be monopose, a bit similar to how the Primaris were in the Dark Imperium box set. And then I think next year, maybe January, February, they're going to bring out some new multi-pose or multi-kit Chaos Space Marines on the same size, the same scale as the Primaris. So let's have a little quick look at these pictures now, guys. I've had them in the background. Look at this guy, he's got the respirator around his mouth, bald head. He looks very chaosy. I would have liked to have seen him with the little hair bobble and the hair coming out the top. That would have been pretty cool, wouldn't it? Or, do you ever remember the one in the Chaos Rhino set where he's got like it looks more like a Bane mask, put it that way, and I think that looks fantastic. And I will use that as a kit bash little conversion for mine. Look at the captain here, I don't recall what his name is, but he's got a big massive hammer. He looks mean as hell, and I can't wait to add him to my army. So guys, what do you think of these miniatures? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Will you be getting Blackstone Fortress? And in fact, you know what? Before we go, Games Workshop are absolute lunatics. They are so crafty, but also so smart as well. They have obviously created some new Chaos Space Marines, and they've put them in this box set. This is going to be another box set that I go out and buy, but I won't even play the actual game. But I'll use the miniatures in my Warhammer 40k army. Basically similar to what I did with the Spaceful game. You got some really cool Blood Angels in that, Blood Angels Terminators. And when I saw them, I thought, you know what, I'm adding them to my army. And I haven't even played Space Hulk. I'm sure Space Hulk is a very good game, but it's going to be the same circumstance here. I'm going to end up buying Blackstone Fortress. I'm not going to play the game, but I'll use the Chaos Space Marines in my army. But saying that, I would like to start trying to play more skirmishy type of games that we can play within an hour or 2 hours. So it's something that hopefully in the future I'll be able to buy and I'll be able to start playing. Guys, thank you for listening to me ramble on about this subject. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.